Yung mga backstage ata.
Sa isang pop emergency production,
Yes.
writer,
Editor,
editor,
yes.
kaming dalawa na. Yung Pride and Power,
Two people.
dalawang tao lang yun yan.
Saan na po kayo? Dalawa lang kami. Just, time. Kaya pa ba ng mga 30
Pero start ng 4 p.m.
Oh.
So we end ng 9.
So kung napapansin niyo, medyo paaga na tayo na paaga.
Kasi tumatanda rin kayo.
Ano ang gusto namin next time? 4 p.m. start na. So, welcome to Pop Emergency, everybody.
Yes, welcome.
Yes.
And for tonight, we are Pop Emergency Live.
Yeah, so Pop Emergency is a podcast show that talks about pop music and pop culture.
And of course, it's a space of what?
To validate.
To validate and infiltrate.
Yes.
Because of course, at the end of the day, we are all pop
Pop
nerds.
nerds.
Once again, this is your kapitbahay, Adrian.
And this is your kapitbahay, Alan. And this is Pop Emergency.
So of course, diba, we're all present on our social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Pop Emergency PH.
Yes. And tonight is a very special night because number one, it's our comeback episode. So we're finally back podcasting
Yes.
after years.
After closing, allegedly,
Allegedly.
8 months ago,
Nagpakalat lang talaga yan sila ng fake news.
maraming nalungkot, but
Oo.
here we are.
Yes, we can't just give up, right?
Yes, of course, of
This
course.
bitch won't just give up.
Yes. So tonight again, mga kapitbahay, we'll talk about all things pop, in our succeeding episodes. But for tonight again, we will take everyone back 10 years ago.
10 years ago. So we're celebrating Carly Rae Jepsen's Emotion.
As it turns 10 this year.
Yeah. So any Jepsies here?
May INC
ba dito? Nabayaran.
Meron silang group chat.
Good chat. Okay, sige. Sabi ko pag tinawag,
Agad-agad.
Hmm.
Yes.
yes. So tonight, we are celebrating Carly Rae Jepsen and I'm sure you love her album. Kaya kayo nandito. Emotion has been really special for everybody. And we take it back and at the same time reflect on it 10
Yeah.
years after, diba?
We want to know, where were you 10 years ago? We want to know, did you attend the concert
Yes.
at Araneta Coliseum? What were your early favorites? How it affected your emotion as well by listening to Emotion?
And at the same time, 10 years after, yearner pa din ba kayo?
Oo.
Ganun ba? Nagbago ba?
I'm not the type of girl for
Oo,
you.
ano ba?
Ba?
Ganun pa din ba? Aba?
I'm not going to pretend.
Ika nga, ay bobo pa rin ba yan sila?
Always been, always.
Always, love is love, everybody. Yeah, but of course, before we go to Carly Rae Jepsen's Emotion, mag-run muna tayo, medyo matagal tayo nawala, diba?
Yes.
So, ano-ano na bang nangyari ngayon sa pop music?
At the Chismosang Kapitbahay, we'd like to welcome you to Bring the Beat In.
Yes.
So Bring the Beat In is our segment kung saan pag-uusapan natin, i-recap natin what happened during the week.
Yes.
Amazing pop stories, news, both here and abroad. And it starts right now with Mariah Carey.
Sino pumunta sa concert ni Mariah Carey?
Sinong Mariah?
Ayan, we have the
Kamusta ang live singing ni Mariah?
Meron ba?
Oh. Wala daw live singing,
Wala.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, wala. Okay.
Magaling yung direct ng concert niya, no?
Oo, kasi parang hindi naman talaga nahalata.
Oh, na.
Mhm.
But I guess, still props to Mariah Carey
Yeah.
kasi 30, 40 years in the game, she's still there. Aside from All I Want from Christmas Is You, talagang hindi na natapos yung continuing of her legacy
And
as a vocalist.
yeah, at her age, to do that previous touring,
Mhm.
it's such a feat, right? Like, not everybody can do that. And at the same time, yung longevity ng isang artist to sell out
Mhm.
still arenas, right? At that age. Kasi the life of a showgirl and a pop star
Yes.
sometimes, has limits.
May mga nakinig naman ng Here For It All.
Me, I
Her
love
newest
it.
album, I love
I
it.
love
I
it.
love
Oh
it.
my God.
It still emphasizes on how great of a songwriter Mariah Carey is. She still knows, she still has ears
Yeah,
into
100%,
what's really
yeah.
trending and incorporating her own style. Production-wise, she's a producer
Producer?
on that album.
Yes. ang ganda lang ng feeling ko, it's a combination of her different styles across different eras. So yeah, so we're here for it all.
And it's a different route kasi I remember collaborating with Anderson pa. Para siya na Silk Sonic
Yes.
kind of vibe.
Really
diba?
love that, yeah.
Nabagay rin sa boses niya. And hindi nawala ang mga whistles, hindi nawala ang mga birit. It's still there.
I really appreciate how yung style niya nag-evolve, but at the same time, it's very true to Mariah.
Hindi na lang siya gumagalaw ngayon, pero nag-evolve ang style niya.
She tried. She's
tried.
walking. But sige, sure.
Yeah.
Yun.
And we all know Christmas is coming right up, and the song will be streamed non-stop.
Yes. So definitely, your first song sa Billboard Hot 100
Oo
is
nga.
All I Want for Christmas Is
Parang
You.
pang 6th year na ata itong number 1.
Such a classic. And
Of course.
Yeah, honestly, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to be like a yearly tradition for us to start the year on the charts with All I Want for Christmas Is You.
An organic billionaire.
Period. Not everybody can do that.
Oh,
Okay, moving on. So, we'd like to talk about syempre yung mga up and coming.
Up and coming?
I don't think so.
ito yung mga mga chismosa na sisikat tong bata.
Oh, pero the renaissance of Zara Larsson, can we talk about that?
Okay, for everyone out here, can
Sino
we
ba yan
educate
siya?
who Zara Larsson
Sino ba yan
is?
siya? Ayun na.
Oh, hindi. Hindi pa seryoso, no? I'm sure we've heard some of her songs in the last 10 years.
10 years, ha?
Ang tagal na niyang nasa industriya, and some of the biggest hits, some of the biggest EDM hits were provided by Zara Larsson.
Correct.
Films, diba?
And sobrang na-frustrate din ako sa part na parang opening act siya. Diba? But at the same time, sige, she gotta start somewhere. But I really love this renaissance of Zara Larsson.
Actually, yung concert ni Tate McRae, having Zara Larsson as the opener, parang na-overshadow pa nga somehow.
Exactly.
Ni Zara Larsson yung actual concert.
Gusto ko yun siya kasi ano yan siya ni Beyonce.
Anak siya ni Beyonce.
The vocalist, the performer.
She can dance.
Yes. A showgirl.
A showgirl. Okay. So yun ang central theme for the
Okay,
night.
take a shot every time we mention showgirl tonight.
Also, diba, third peer din ni Zara Larsson is Renee Rapp.
Period. Bite me, best pop vocal album.
I Love Mad.
I love everything in that album. Ang ganda ng the vocals mo naman.
Siguro lumalabas din yung having some influences from the ones who came before them, diba? I know some of us grew with Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, or the rest of the divas. Pero itong direct influence to these up-and-coming artists, talagang nagre-reflect siya. At narinig natin sila.
Correct. Sige, magpo-pause lang kami agad. May dadaan eh.
Lumasal ba tayo?
Yes, live
Hi.
kami, pasensya na.
We are in the presence of the mighty Beyonce.
Correct.
Here.
Pero yun nga, so very interesting for Renee Rapp na she's finally confident in like, showcasing her pipes. She's been there for quite some time, but I think this album from her, Bite Me, is one of her most confident in terms of like parang performing and showing off what she has.
Tsaka siguro itong mga new girls na to, they don't care much about the charts.
Period.
I remember Renee collaborating with Megan Thee Stallion for the Mean Girls movie,
Yes.
di ba? Hindi naman siya naging hit on the charts, pero hit siya sa Twitters, hit siya everywhere else, di ba? So, I guess they're confident not being able to penetrate the charts.
Correct. And I like how these artists focus more on cultural currency. So, parang para sa kanila, ano ba yung katagang para sabihin natin na I'm famous or this song is big, right? And for them, if it's everywhere in my world, then it's a hit. I'm a success. If everybody is like singing my songs on my tour,
Kailangan yung panoorin yung interview niya with Ziwei.
I love it.
Sobrang
Sobrang
fun.
unhinged, guys. You have to watch that. Super unhinged.
Unhinged pala si Renee Rapp, allegedly.
Eh, talagang ang comment sa kanya sa internet is please do not do media training. Wag. Gusto namin yan.
Yes.
Walang ganyang kakalat na
Correct.
artist right now. Kasi everyone's like calculated because they're afraid that people might, misquote them or
Mga Swifties pa daw ulit.
ano yun siya?
Okay, next up,
Ah,
recap tayo.
sige.
The Mayhem Ball Tour.
Another showgirl.
Another-
Ayan. So, sino pumunta dito sa Mayhem Tour in Singapore? Yeah, everyone was there. Everyone was there.
It was a complete experience.
Yes. So, for me, sobrang saya isipin that after that kind of like pushback in terms of touring, medyo na naharap niya yung rhythm niya. At the same time, I also like her in that kind of like new energy na she doesn't have to really prove herself that you won't really have to perform like straight choreography for long hours. Have I not proven myself?
Correct.
So she's reached that point. I don't give a fuck. I'm a good singer.
I think meron din siyang interview targeted towards the critics na parang na ageist, di ba? Ageism is still prevalent in the music industry and it's really a problem kasi imagine ilang taon lang si Gaga and ilang taon yung mga kinalakihan nating pop stars, di ba? 40 plus na sila.
Yes.
Kylie Minogue is 50 plus, Janet Jackson is 55. So imagine na lang din yung pressure on Lady Gaga having to, why does it have to, prove it every time?
Do I really have to reinvent myself every now and then? Is it, hindi pa ba sapat kung ano yung na-prove niya for the last maybe 15 years, right? And I like the kind of parang resistance, right? Ngayon, we don't really have to push envelopes every now and then. Sometimes, kaya, there is an interview with Mariah Carey, she said that, because I am not the type of girl who keeps on changing my style. This is who I am. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
for
okay.
sure.
And I feel like, dun ko lang siguro makikita yung growth in terms of like, songwriting, production, parang how has she evolved?
Yeah.
So she's still cohesive in terms of like, her style, but at the same time, meron pa natin bago.
I think at the end of the day, it's always about growth.
Period.
As a person, as an artist, as a pop star, as a musician.
Exactly. So yeah, and it's really an exciting time for Lady Gaga. She is finally getting married, right? So she wants to start a family. So this is a new chapter of her life. And alam natin, every time na mag-flourish ang isang pop artist to motherhood,
Motherhood.
diba? So there is that certain inspiration. So very exciting time in terms of her art.
Physically also, I remember an interview of us with Sharon Regis na nung nanganak siya, tumaas pa daw lalo yung notang kaya niyang abutin.
Kaya niya rin yung upuan.
Uupuan din. Sabi ni Kayla,
Si
diba?
Kayla.
Yes. Next up, ito, interesting to for us kasi she's also been there for a while, but
Yeah.
ngayon sumabog siya. What we're talking about is Olivia Dean. Meron naman may mga jowa at man ay need ang tugtugan sa IG stories
Ang
nila.
ganda na, no?
Maganda siya.
Mhm.
Even the art of loving is
That
amazing.
body firm,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I really appreciate these artists who are very, medyo anti-pieces sila.
Mhm.
Pero yun nga, the question right now is what is pop these days,
Now.
right? Oh, what is pop these days? Everyone has their own version of pop
Yeah.
music. So, Olivia Dean is like one of those girls that can redefine.
Yes. And I think important din for us to give the props or give her the laurels because chart-wise, I think that according to UK charts parang the last female having been able to attain a #1 song and a #1 album at the same week was Adele. And no other girl comes close until Olivia Dean came. So it's a good note.
That's big.
It's a peak for her.
Yes. And we're watching her. We will be watching her for sure.
Yes.
Alright, so now that we're here, so we'd like to talk about also these artists who just recently released, right?
album.
So we have Doja Cat, Sabrina Carpenter, and even Cardi B. Now, the 100 million question is why are they flopping?
Why? Why do you think chart-wise, number-wise?
Sabi ni baka ba nagpa-essay?
Uh,
Sabi ni Sister, ba't ako nag-boy?
with one version out, why?
Baka yun nga kasi. version na yung i-release nila. Yes, good evening guys.
When Man's Best Friend, when V
Yes.
came out, quality albums.
Yes.
We all know the brand of Doja and Sabrina, di ba? Unhinged songwriting from Sabrina, and then Doja Cat going back to her pop roots. Pero bakit number-wise hindi siya
Yun.
na-promote?
And at the same time, parang sa ngayon, nire-redefine nga talaga nila. Parang, what is successful? Kailangan ba number 1? Is it okay lang number 2 lang ako ganyan? Tapos tawa ako kasi that time when Doja Cat's album came out, that's also the time na parang maybe second or third week na ng album.
Mhm.
Tapos, biglang lumabas si Ish with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
So parang ang sabi niya siya, go, away grade dyan. Samantalang ako dito, nahihirapan ako magbenta. Diba? So, and at the same time, yun nga, so going to Cardi B with M.I. The Drama, people have been waiting for this album for quite some time, 7 years?
Yeah, and people thought the way she promoted the album was unique. Kasi
Yes.
imagine going out in the streets.
Nagbenta talaga siya sa kalsada.
Casual outfit, diba?
Yeah.
Nagbebenta sa kalsada. Pero, was that enough to pull in numbers this time?
Ang kailangan niya pa talaga kawain si Nicki. Para tumama yung sales. But yeah, so I think it's a very interesting times for us to see how artists are being picked up. Siguro, interesting kasi nanggaling sila sa high charts.
Yes.
So, like for example, Sabrina Carpenter had one of their, highlights of her career with Short and Sweet with lots of hits. Tour is really doing well, VMA performance, everything. It's like the curious case of Chapel Road. You know, when Chapel released her new song, parang, why is it not like how Good Luck Babe or Hot to Go were picked up?
Is it the subway?
Right, yeah. So, for me, yun nga, parang nandun na tayo sa point na kapag nakakakuha na sila ng parang niche
Aha.
audience nila, people are going to support them no matter
And
what.
for sure, people will stick around.
Yeah.
No matter how many songs, albums, hindi mag-perform, na-establish nila yung fan base nila and it's already in.
Yeah. And yun nga, parang ang interesting, so they call it flop. But at the same time, when we talk about numbers these days, those are good numbers.
Millions pa rin siya.
Right, hundreds of
diba?
thousands pa din yung dinadala nila. So I guess the pressure is just with people being so obsessed with numbers these days. And they feel like that is like the barometer.
Sino
of
ba yung
being
obsessed na
successful.
yan?
The fans.
The fans. In general, the
Yeah,
fans.
in general. Like, lahat naman kayo, wala kayong ginawa kundi magtingin ng Billboard Hot 100.
Oh.
Uso pa ba yun? Huh? So yeah, so I guess it's also a thing piece for everybody on why we think albums are not as big as they are now.
A wise mystic once said,
Nobody make albums
anymore.
anymore.
Diba?
They release some singles and they burn out. Alam niya yan.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, nobody makes albums anymore.
Speaking of albums,
Yes, Taylor Swift just released The Life of a Showgirl.
Everyone's favorite album of
Yeah.
at the moment. Oh,
Love
said by Two Swift this year.
So what do we think about The Life of a Showgirl?
Do we like it?
It has some scorecards.
Wait, mind you ha, it was produced by Max Martin.
Oh,
Kilalang producer.
yun siya? Ayun na siya? Ayun na ang gawa niya.
The same producer of 1980.
Exactly! Oh, baka nagbago na yan.
Evolution! So how do we feel about
Do we
it?
like The Life of a Showgirl?
Ako na magsalita. Hindi ko magbibig. Kanina pasmado.
May pumasok na Swiftie sabi, let me shut the fuck up. How do you feel about the album?
How about you?
Me?
Ano ba yan?
Okay ka na.
Good for TV na ba yan?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
No! Let me talk. Oh.
O sige, straight from the TTPD era.
I think what she lacks is like maybe growth in terms of songwriting. And
Hot take.
hot take, everybody agreed.
Oh.
Everybody agreed on this
Okay,
one.
okay.
So yeah, I think I saw this post and parang that time of somebody's career, like early 30s, like somebody's filming.
Pakipatay na lang po ang phones, no?
Somebody released The Emancipation of Me.
Uh-huh.
Beyonce released Lemonade. Madonna released Confessions of a Dance Floor. For me, parang para sa akin, to go on that route of maybe doing something that is very familiar over and over again. Again, that's where it becomes na parang not very interesting to the general public. And to think na parang she's the type of artist kasi na nagtatribe siya sa applause ng everyone. She likes that as an artist. So she's kind of like a people pleaser in terms of like bodies of work. And she listens eh. I don't think it parang something bad, pero she listens kasi. Na parang, hindi ka nag-work, maybe we should try this one. Ganun siya. Look at me, sugar baby.
Sige, ako naman, another, not really a hot take, but just an observation. No? Parang, I just miss those times na the pop artists that we listen to take their time
Yes.
to have like an interval years in between the last release and the upcoming
Correct.
release.
Okay lang sa amin na ako ha.
7 years.
Yeah, okay lang sa akin mag-release ka ng 37 versions. Basta it's like worth the wait for everybody. And what's funny about this release is very polarizing.
Yeah.
It's not just the haters, but also the fans. Sis, ano ba?
Actually, good observation nga din na parang naging divided
Oo.
even na fandom.
Pero kasi ang sabi na, oh guys, wala na tong mga bonus tracks, ganyan. Cut to! Guys, may bago akong version. Dinig ito. Sa isang CD na to, iba yung kanta. Sa pangalawa, iba na naman. Sa pangatlo, so, doon na lumabas yung mga think pieces. Si sister, parang kapitalista. Oh, we just read that from Pitchfork.
We don't love capitalism.
Oh, we love it.
We love.
Right? Pero business is business.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang,
Every day is money talks.
correct. The life of a business woman.
Did you have it on record?
Okay. Post na lang. Siya ba si Titi Baby Stan 2025?
Nandito ba si Pop Grave?
Okay. Diba? So para sa akin, maybe it lacks the inspiration that it's not very inspired as a body of work. Like, I love Folklore so much. I think it's one of her strongest in terms of songwriting kasi she's writing from a third person perspective and not her personal experiences anymore. So parang she stepped away from that and I like that. Kasi that brings out her creativity as a songwriter and an artist. Okay. Na-record na yun. Medyo maganda na yung image ko sa mga songs.
Bumawi naman daw sa
Sige.
Okay, up next. Ito, interesting din kasi ito rin is mga hinihintay natin. Inaabangan natin every January, February, and March. Award season is upcoming.
Yes.
And we are to do a prediction of the...
Medyo sarado na ang tindahan.
Sarado na ang tindahan.
For album of the year.
Oo.
Okay.
Meron ba tayong napupusuan for album of the year, song of the year, record of the year?
Wala pa daw.
Wala pa. Demi Lovato!
Vocals. She's back. This
Your
is
lips,
me.
my lips.
Yeah.
Say me to your chorus.
Period. I guess this is a very big year for Mayhem. And it probably, it's gonna be dominated for sure. What else? Well, Kendrick Lamar's GNX kasi is eligible. So definitely that's gonna be part of the list.
Maki.
Si Maki.
For your consideration, di ba, Maki?
Parang nag-text din si Cup of Joe. Nagsabi din sa Sabi ng Cup of Joe, pasok pa kami dyan, Mars.
Ito bang multo na ito? Ay,
Oo, basta ko yung ano. So Off-year?
Off-year.
Off-year ba? 2025 na yun eh.
Tate McRae, Sabrina Carpenter, Doja Cat,
Bite Me Pop, for sure.
Kim Petras.
Okay. Sige. May coconuts. Go. Ako alam nyo, hindi na natin tuloy. Parang ako yung mapapagano sa dito sa mga gagawa. Parang yung sampay na masama sa akin. Pero, okay lang siya.
We will see.
We will see.
Pag nalabas na ang lista.
Pero, Sabrina Carpenter, go. Parang kaya rin naman.
Number 1 naman siya with
Okay,
Matcha, diba?
But let's see.
Abangan natin yan in the coming
Kasi
weeks.
interesting year because masyadong vacant ngayon in terms of like pop. Miley Cyrus actually released an album this year.
It's a cohesive
I
body of
love
work.
it. That is a showgirl.
So, oh, again.
So the episode title is A Showgirl. What is a showgirl?
Tony talks what it means to be a showgirl.
Agree. Ganda nun.
Yeah.
Visual album, right?
Yeah.
Ganda. Very genius.
Oh,
Wala na lang talaga nasabi. Parang wala akong words.
okay.
But yeah, so that's it for this week
Of Bring the Meeting.
Medyo marami tayong kinatch up for the past previous months. But for sure, there will be more. New Music Fridays up again for sure, weekly.
Yes.
And there's always going to be new music every
Alright. So for the next segment of our Pop Emergency Live, ito na yung reason ang ipinunta natin.
Yes.
The pop star of the moment.
She is the moment.
The moment. Always been.
May pop girl ng Pop Emergency for sure. I have never seen a bigger crowd than a Cardi Rae Jepsen crowd.
Totoo nga na, I think totoo muse ng Pop Emergency. Itong si Cardi Rae
Everything show
Jepsen.
up every time that there is like a Cardi Rae Jepsen night. And it's very interesting because she's not the biggest star. Can we agree on that? Yeah. But she is like always going to be the main pop girl of Pop Emergency. Everyone shows up because everyone knows that the music is good. And that's what matters.
I remember in 2023 when she played on Wonderland. May nagpunta ba ng Wonderland dito?
Yes.
She delivered. Actually, yung outfit niya, showgirl.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Showgirl.
Pero really, truthfully speaking, I think wala akong kilalang pop star na who writes amazingly, has ears to collaborate with a lot of producers na hindi usual.
Okay.
Her, diba? Kasi like, for example, what we're talking about, Emotion, she collaborated with producers of the non-mainstream artists.
And that moment when she did Emotion, these are artists na medyo ngayon malaki na sila ha. I mean, these producers are now, you know, big shots, hot shots na sila in terms of like song production and songwriting. And back then, 10 years ago, these are up-and-coming producers.
Yes.
And sabi niya, hindi ko naman talaga yan sila kilala. But I believed in their works. And lo and behold, like, Emotion is there.
Yeah. So, sino ba yung mga sinasabi nating producers? We want us to take a look back. 10 years ago, 2015, what was the landscape of pop music?
I think 10 years ago is a very interesting time for everybody kasi that is also the time that we all are listening to EDM, trap music, diba? So the hits are very centered on these type of genres.
Tsaka meron din kami pinag-uusapan ni Alvin Lani na parang during the 2010s, ang even year or even number year, ito ang year kung saan nag-release lahat ng main pop girls. And then the odd numbers naman, off year sila.
So, yung mga off years na yun, parang ma-observe yun, na parang ang year na yun medyo indie, leaning siya, ganun. So like 2015 is very indie leaning. And I think the biggest artist who released that time is Adele.
Adele.
Yeah. She was the biggest artist that time. But other artists, like super indie level sila.
I remember, nasa Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 ang Shut Up and Dance.
Diba?
Diba? Mumford and
Mumford
Sons,
and
number
Sons.
1 sa Billboard 200. So, iba rin, ibang-iba yung itsura ng music 10 years ago.
Internet is also different.
Halsey.
Halsey, yeah.
Diba?
Exactly. To Pimp a Butterfly was like, back then. And Kendrick Lamar is just starting his like greatness.
Wala pang The Weeknd.
Wala pa.
The Weekday.
The Weekday. Nagsisimula pa lang din si Abel.
9 to 5, yes.
Right, to make something. Like, very interesting. And what else do we have? Adele, Kendrick Lamar.
Marina and the Diamonds.
Marina and the Diamonds. Florence and the Machine.
Florence. Bleachers.
Yeah. So may time kasi na nung 2010s, di ba medyo hipster yung mga tao.
Tumblr era.
Mga naka-owl na mga necklace.
Wait, anong Tumblr username mo?
Hey. Seashells. But yeah, during that time, Tumblr was really big.
Yeah.
And that is also an avenue to like get to know like indie artists that like me, nakilala ko sila na through Tumblr. Florence and the Machine.
Uh-huh.
Even Adele, honestly. Like in 2011, she wasn't like the biggest until nag-hit yung Rolling in the Deep. So these are like my introductions to independent music. And ang ganda, even Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah.
An indie artist. So 2015 is like colorful, I guess.
Mhm.
But it's not the spectacular year that we have for pop stars.
Yes. I think also to add Alvin, no? Ito rin yung era na successful ang pag-bring back sa 80s music. If we can remember the sense of 1989 from 2014, so many pop stars attempts to imitate Prince, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. I think nag-reflect siya also with emotion, diba?
And that album from Carly Rae Jepsen is like the combination of every inspiration, especially to the 80s, right? So I love the inclusion of the synths in the album. At the same time, it's also something worth talking about how songwriting was executed in this album. Sobrang ganda. And that's maybe what I love about the album. Yeah.
Sobrang striking ng album. Well, a bit of a backstory kasi it's from a POV of a fan. Talagang fan. So, back in 2012, when she released Kiss, na alam naman natin, it's one of the reasons to supplement Call Me Maybe, di ba? Minsan kasi yung mga labels, they would ask the artist to replicate
One more time,
the
di ba?
success,
Parang
di ba?
gano'n.
I remember meron kaming interview with Foxes. Sa success of Clarity, ang sabi talaga ng label, gawa ka pa ng 11 Clarities. Ganon kaseryoso yung label. But Carly Rae Jepsen, pinagbigyan ang label and then nagpahinga siya for 3 years. And she really said she wanted to create something that speaks from the heart. When she released I Really Like You, it's a giveaway to
Nag-negotiate
the label.
na siya.
And yung good compromise ko with the
Oo.
label. Sige,
Gawin natin.
bigyan ako ng sugary, infectious, call me maybe like song. Pero pag bigyan nyo ako, i-release ko itong lahat ng songs sa kanila.
Exactly. And that's also like a good parang reintroduction to the listeners who just know Carly Rae Jepsen from Call Me Maybe. Kasi before you dig deeper dun sa album, nandun ka sa surface level na parang, okay, medyo familiar, and then kapag medyo na-shoot niya na, saka ito pala yung emotion, maganda pala siya.
Maganda siya.
Pero sobrang interesting kasi, so kami dalawa, we're medyo yung taste namin in terms of music. Meron kaming mga pagkakaiba.
She likes black music.
Hey.
I like white music.
Let's just put it that way. So, when maybe he introduced me to Carly Rae Jepsen, ang alam ko lang back then was just Call Me Maybe, and then I Really Like You. And hindi ako deep into the body of work that time. And para sa akin, as maybe a new fan of Cardi B Jepsen, I was really amazed with how everything was fleshed out on that album. And ako medyo late nga, so I found out about the album maybe 2 years after it was released. And I was really impressed. And then, looking at the credentials of the album, wow.
Sobrang hanga ako dun sa mga nakikinig na defied the culminating sphere and really deep dive into the body of work of a certain person. I mean, for example, kung si Sabrina Carpenter, di ba? Naabutan natin siya with the current era. Pero yung mga taong nakinig past her eras, di ba? Noong mga panahon, hindi pa
Iba pala siya dati.
Iba pala talaga siya. And same goes with Emotion. Same goes with Kiss.
Yes.
Kiss had a lot of deep cuts. It still proves how good of a songwriter she is with, producing for some mainstream attempt.
Right.
Pero itong Emotion, talagang she deep dive, ang ganda ng theme.
And the core itself.
And the core
right?
itself.
How she tackled feelings in a sense. And I feel like kaya siya fan favorite in terms of the body of work of Cardi B Jepsen, because everything in that album is very relatable.
Mhm.
So everyone knows how to yearn. Everyone is
Heartbroken that time.
Oh, di ba? May point na parang bubong-bubong kayo sa lalaki.
Oh.
Agree
Until
naman
now.
sila. Tama daw. Okay. So, alam mo yun? So, sobrang relatable niya. At the same time, yung taste niya with production is just, oh my God, so good.
Sobrang gandang. One of my favorite songs is All That. And nung tinry kong i-google kung sino yung mga collaborators niya, she collaborated with Dev Hynes.
Love them.
Dev Hynes, Blood Orange,
Blood Orange, yes.
Solange, Sky Ferreira. Diba? Indie artist. Solange, indie artist.
Profesora na siya ngayon. Sabi nga tama na yung memes.
Oh.
Profesora na si
Cancer
Solange.
ako.
Share lang namin sa inyo. Isa na siyang profesor.
Pero di ba imagine, di ba, a mainstream artist already, pero nakipag-collaborate ka with someone from the underground scene.
Exactly. And, yun nga, going back to these artists na nagpag-collaboration, hello, Max Martin is also there, Dan Negro,
What? N-word.
Dan... Ano ba sabihin?
Negro.
Apelido yun, boy.
Baka Negro. Oh, Negro. Yeah. You're wrong. We have the honor of Sabi nga, the internet is forever.
Sabi, bye, sis. Parang isang episode.
Pop emergency with Adrian.
Dan Negro. Sure. Pero yun nga, pre-Olivia Rodrigo, pre-Chapel Road era. So, ang ganda balikan na parang, uy, 10 years ago, solid na si Dan and...
Offer lang, diba?
Dan and... Talaga namang na-cancel siya. But yeah, so very interesting na ganun yung parang collaborators ni Cardi B. Now, as we deep dive with the album, with Emotion, I'd like to ask, what are your favorite songs in the album? Na feeling mo that, uy, it's...
Ang hirap pumili kasi parang allegedly, yung mga hits, parang better pa yung mga deep cuts versus the hits. I remember the stream of hits, the stream of the singles were I Really Like You. That one was with Justin Bieber pa, the music video,
Yes.
diba? And then the next one would be Runaway With Me. And then the next one would be Your Time. Tapos meron pang Boy Problems
Boy
at that
Problems.
time. So, iba yung run eh. Pero kasi when you listen from start to finish, na-realize mo na parang, shit, eto deserving to ako single treatment. Deserve niyang magka-music video, pero hindi eh. Pero it still grows on you na parang better siya alone. Parang I can touch Like Never Get to Hold You.
Yes. Warm Blood.
Let's Get Lost.
Get Lost.
Oh my God, hindi na kailangan magkaroon ng music video, hindi na kailangan magkaroon ng single treatment. Pero naging fan favorite siya eventually.
Pwede ba natin mag-survive na walang visuals?
Sino ba kailangan ng visuals?
Narinig ko lang. So yun, so ang ganda take nun. Kasi parang sometimes a song is too precious or just sacred enough for you to be like sometimes personal siya eh. So iba yung parang tama niya sa'yo. So ako, I personally love Your Time, like, even though it's a single. And I feel like,
Heartbroken ka ba na?
uy, I'm not that kind of girl for you.
Okay lang.
I'm not going to pretend. I'm the type of girl.
Alam mo yung kwento nun? So, ang kwento nun ng Your Time was, so may bet si ate mong Carly.
Ito na ang chismisa ng mga
Oo.
kapitbahay.
Ganito ang kapitbahay
Ano daw
treatment.
siya?
Anyway, so may bet siyang lalaki.
Oo.
Like, head over heels.
Luhan-luha siya.
Luhan-luha siya. Tapos nung umami na si ate mong girl, nag-come out yung guy sa kanya.
Ay!
Bading yung guy.
Your type is a homosexual.
Kaya not the type of girl for you.
Kasi nga, babae yan siya.
Nice to meet you, I guess.
Sabi nito, hindi ka no?
A journey of healing. Ganun.
Oh. I'm not going to pretend, sabi ng guy. So, ending, nag-yearn siya sa
With that situation.
na parang namang hindi naman nagkagusto sa straight guys ang mga bakla today. Oh, tamawa ka naman. Clean-up-clap niya na. Sabi niya, gets.
Ikaw ba, anong mga tracks that stood out for you?
I really like Emotion. I love that song so much. And yeah, Your Time, all that. Oh my God. So, yung tama niya for me is like parang it makes you feel things every time that you listen to these songs. And iba siya.
Kasi alam naman natin na when we talk about love, universal siya, di ba?
Okay.
Pero, like for example, ako, binabangga ko siya with Adele's 21, di ba? Rolling in the Deep, Set Fire to the Rain. All I Want, ano ba kasi yung ballad niya?
Alin?
Yung ballad
All
niya.
I Ask?
All I Ask. Sa 21.
Someone Like You.
Someone Like You, di ba? It still talks about love and yearning and, affection. Pero bakit hindi naman siya nag-stick as much with how Carly Rae Jepsen's approach to love as well?
But what's interesting about Carly Rae Jepsen for this album is it sounds very optimistic sonically, right? It's a pop song. People dance to these songs. And then kapag halimbawa, maya parang na-realize mo yung lyrics, ay, malungkot pala yan
Malungkot siya.
Grabe naman pala yung pinagdaanan niya.
Merong isang episode, it's from Song Exploder. Pinarinig ni Carly Rae Jepsen yung first demo of When I'm With You. Girl, sobrang dark nung treatment. Like strings lang siya, tapos ballad siya, walang synth. Ang lungkot nung mga.
So yung genius nga na gusto natin i-bring up dito is yung how do you make it sound like it's a positive song?
A positive song.
And then at the same time, it reminds me of Love on Top by Beyonce. Like when you
Akala ko kasi wala ko yun.
Oh, yun. Yun, so it reminds me of that. Na parang, uy, grabe, sobrang groovy niya. Tapos kapag binasa mo, ay, finally, you put me first. Oh, hindi naman pala yun siya priority. So, ganoon. So, for me, the contrast is really interesting.
I remember also favorite color. British siya dun eh. May U yung color. Favorite U. Color U.
You. Yun, so, ang ganda-ganda yung pagkakalatag, ng emotion per se ha, ng different feelings that invoked, that were invoked in that album. And I feel like it lasted this long.
10 years later.
Because you're correct, love is universal. Maybe 10 years ago, we're talking about a different guy.
Oh.
Cut to today, Diba?
Same guy.
Same guy. Ayun ba?
Ang mga kapitbahay ba natin, what's your favorite? Actually, we asked that eh.
Oo, sige.
You have your registration. Magbasa tayo ng mga some of the
entries.
Oo.
Sige, sabi pa naman dito ay, bakit naman ito may essay?
May nag-paragraph eh. We have time.
Meron pa. Sabi niya that's too much honey. Sabi nung isa, bakit? Ay, papasabi pala, sana kinarigan ko.
Ito, simple lang ang sagot niya. Your type, kasi I'm a yearner na Scorpio.
Oh. So, ang gusto mo bang ipalabasin, ang mga Scorpio ay asang-asa?
We will know.
Mahihiya siya bigla. Sige. Nawawala siya sa part ko.
Sige, ito pa. Ay, ito cute. Run away with me. Kaso ako yung tinakbuhan. Mahirap yan siya.
Baka naman kasi na-snatchan ka, no?
Nag-withdraw pa siya?
Oh, ay!
Tanong na. Baka nag-withdraw.
Iti-text ko.
Sige.
Sabihin ko. Boring question. Mars, ano daw favorite mong kanta sa emotion?
Habang nag-withdraw.
Oo. Okay ito. Ay, gabi. Sister mo yun. Medyo ayusin mo lang, sis. Sabi niya, give me love. It's my breakup anthem for me and my ex. Now it brings me back to kaput na eh. Bakit? Ano ba ang kultura sa kaput?
Bumpers. Ay, hindi ko rin alam. Never been there.
Tapos grabe din ang galit ng mga run away with me. Doesn't need an explanation.
Tama! So, sabihin ko ng first few seconds of the horns, diba?
Diba? Well, ito, interesting Love Again. So, after the album, It Takes You on a Whirlwind of Emotions, the song is a perfect wind telling you that someday you'll be okay.
Oh!
Ano bang therapist mo nag-write ako?
And eventually, you will love again.
Ganun pala. So kayo, bukod dito, meron pa kayo ibang favorite? Grabe
Ito meron daw, Run Away With Me because yun daw ang kanilang love anthem.
Anong ibig sabihin ng love anthem? Ang theme song?
Oo, that's
Hindi making love. Kasi medyo kung halimbawa making love anthem,
ano yun? 75 beats per minute.
pero parang excited talaga sila. Medyo kuneho ka doon.
Ito, interesting. When I needed you, kasi asan siya nung kailangan ko siya.
Okay.
Bakit lungkot naman ng mga
Kaya nga yan yung favorite album nila, hindi The Love Lives. Pero kung sad girl pala lang tonight.
Your type kasi nakaka-fragile.
Totoo naman yun. I mean, pag binasa niya lang talaga yung songwriting, oh my God, grabe.
I bet I'm just a flicker in your head.
Diba? Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin nun?
Flicker?
Ewan. Ano sabi? Flicker.
A flicker in your head.
Ano yun siya parang...
Ito may nagreklamo. Not the essay. Run away with me. Period.
Pero gusto ko ito tanong, ito nandito ka man.
Ah, sino siya?
Bakit nga?
Oh.
Ayaw mo sumagot eh.
Ah. Swiftie yung siguro.
Oh my God. So, super dami nung Run Away With Me. And feeling ko special kwento with Run Away With Me is whenever we play it, tapos yung mga uuwi na, tapos nag-start mag-play yung saxophone.
Core memory.
O yung chords. Parang, ay,
Babalik sila na.
alam niyo yung name ni Britney Spears, yung biglang gagawin siya. Very that, na kapag halimbawa, biglang may nag-play na DJ ng Run Away With Me. Talaga naman yung ihi niya, babalik. Sabi, wait, ando na. So, sobrang special yung song. And every time na pin-play yun dito sa Pop Emergency, feel ko parang mga drugs siya. Parang biglang umangat lahat ng energy sa tao.
Kung merong Pop Emergency Hot 100, Run Away With Me yung number 1.
Grabe, grabe. Parang feeling ko, one of the favorites din na dito yung Your Type. Parang feeling nagwawala na lang talaga sila every time na I'm not that type of girl. Meron pa naglupas isa sa last time. Nag-cardio reject sa night kami. Tapos pick up yung Your Type. Sobrang ganda ng memories namin dito sa Pop Emergency with Cardi B, Jepsen fans. And every time na we're playing Emotions, parang sobrang, instead of like the sad feeling that the album invokes, I feel like mas nagiging celebration siya of pain. Oh, parang siyang therapist. Celebration siya of, whatever that has happened in
May
your
ganyan
life.
bang album si Taylor Swift?
Meron po ba? Direct meron.
Direct.
Meron.
Red?
Red
ba?
Red po ba direct?
Ah,
Paid actor yun.
Loving Him na siya.
Loving News. All too well.
All too well.
Kailangan talaga 10 minutes. Meron ko din friend. Nag-ano siya, nag-karaoke siya. Tapos nilagay niya yung All too well 10-minute version. Ay, natuwa talaga lahat. sabi ko, sige, nap lang, power nap. Baliw. Ay, di ako yun ha. Ayun, so, for me ko, sorry, naalala ko. Kasi tinobre niya pala.
Wise kinanta, no?
Sabi-
Oo, kasi before meron tayong Taylor Swift karaoke night.
Oo. Sabi niya, go times 2.
Times two.
Parang, yung Taylor Swift fans na lang din nagsabi, tama ka na. Grabe naman yun. Gusto mo lang masabi yung fucked up patriarch. Sabi, i-click mo na lang yan. Ikaw naman.
Parang interesting. Talagang nagba-vary yung favorite song per fan, per kaalyado ng iglesia ni Cardi.
So yun, so for me, this album next to the test of time. Because emotion will always be with us. I mean, for me, the way it was, it has impacted our listeners. So sobrang ganda palagi nung binabalik niya na maybe sad memories, maybe happy memories. But every time that we play the album or the music per se, like, it's kind of like a celebration.
Oh, it will always have a look back at what were you, or when were you, or where were you? What's the feeling 10 years ago? Tapos kapag pinakinggan mo yung kantang favorite mo or kinaayawan mo even, and then napakinggan mo siya this entire...
Okay ka na pala!
Okay ka na pala,
Ay,
diba?
shit, dati naiiyak ako dito sa kanta na to ah.
Ngayon may iyak pa rin, pero...
Oo. Sa ibang tao na.
Oo.
Go. Bubuhay mo pa. Oo. Ganun pa din kayo?
Ganun pa rin ba?
Oh, shit ka sis. Sabi niya, ano naman? But love is a cycle. Every time that you love and every time that a relationship with hindi nag-work, that's also an opportunity for you to love again.
And 10 years later, when we listen to Emotion later, di ba? From start to finish, ano kaya yung magiging reaction ng mga kapitbahay na upon listening?
20 years? Nakakaupo pa ba tayo?
Mas masakit ang mga likod natin, no?
Pero pag halimbawa ginawa namin ito 10 years later, 10 a.m. na natin siya. After na lang siguro mag-run,
Oo.
mag-walking na lang muna. Pero yun, so very happy to be able to celebrate Emotion with you again. Yeah, 10 years after, and siguro later as we play the album, maybe your reaction will change, or with the new songs that are out, diba? Maybe that adds to the experience per se. Grabe, she had to filter out lots of songs just to put out the vault songs.
Yeah, she was able to write almost 250 songs for Emotion alone. One of the reasons na bakit a year later nilabas niya yung Emotion Side B.
And that was the beginning of like the sequels of the album.
Oo, na naging trend with Dedicated, di ba? And the trend with The Loneliest Time. And until now, nagkaroon ng reissue yung Emotion 10 years later and added 3 more tracks. Pero not necessarily it came from the Emotion era. Like Lost in Devotion, I think was for the dedicated ear. So iba-iba talaga yung pinanggalingan, but still cohesive enough, diba?
Like parang okay, it still works. And at the same time, for me, as an artist, sa kanya, itong mga kanta na to, parang nabibigay niya yung embodiment of what emotion is as an album.
Happy for her. In love siya. She's engaged with, ano nga yung shining down na Paul Mescal.
Thomas she and
Fiancé
Rachel.
niya.
Correct. Pero yun, since she's engaged and she's very much in love for sure, the next album.
The
will
next
be-
album. She's
Yeah.
recording right now.
Right, very happy. And siguro as we come back here, diba, it's another celebration of love, feelings, diba, from Carly Rae Jepsen.
Buti pa yung The Loneliest Time 2022.
Two.
Tapos yung next would be 2026. 4-year interval.
Yung iba, okay.
1 year.
1 year.
Ganun si Ariana Grande dati.
Oh.
Kasi ba iniisip nyo?
Si Ariana nung
Every year.
Thank You
Thank You
Next,
Next.
Positions.
Rihanna.
Oh, ganun siya dati.
Ganun sila dati.
Non-stop 6 years.
Diba? Non-stop.
Music of the Sun, A Girl Like Me, Good Girl Gone Bad, Loud.
Loud.
Oh. Sino ba?
Sino ba kasi?
Sabi nyo.
Cheers to that.
Sabi nyo. Sino yung gusto mo? Cheers.
Cheers.
Sa Swiftie na yan.
Yeah, so... Ready na ba tayong pakinggan ulit?
Yes, so who's ready for emotion? We'll be praying. But once again, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for having us tonight here at Pop Emergency.
Yeah, for sure, every week, we're back. By
Yes.
the way, it's a comeback for Pop Emergency. Hindi namin sinasabi niloko namin kayo nung nag-end kami nung
Oh.
Pero,
Yeah, but it was a redirection for
yes,
us.
it's a redirection and we're here to stay. Every week we will be releasing episodes. Every week we will be talking about more artists, more albums, and more chismis along the way.
Yes. Yun. So, please stay as we play the album again. Relive those experiences. Feel the music. Enjoy.
Grab your drinks.
Yes, enjoy.
Mamaya mag-text tayo sa mga ex natin.
Pwede kayo mag-drunk text
Drunk
tonight.
text is allowed
You are
tonight.
allowed tonight to do that.
Yes, yes.
Ayan.
Yes, once again mga kapitbahay, maraming salamat. This has been your kapitbahay Adrian.
This has been your Kapitbahay Albert.
And we are Pop Emergency. Please ask for that.
Ito yung QR code.